They have a very strong team fighting comp with a lot of hard engage. They just want to dive in to the Zoe, the Zeri. They want to absolutely destroy them in the later stages. For early game in particular, they're pretty scaling heavy, but they...
Zanzarah's not done yet, but he will step across the ward, and Odo's got himself the ultimate. He doesn't have the ghost available. As the bandage toss will connect. Neon running low, flash and cleanse still available to him. That will be crucial in the later stages. Firing out shot after shot. The Zenith Blade! Trymbi is down first blood, but at what cost? Comp chases down Mersa, and the 2v2 working in favor.
That was absolutely beautiful. One of the strongest team fighting teams we have in the league. Misfits has a lot of bright spots there as well.
I mean, they really do. I've got some numbers for you, which we'll look at if Neon survives this. Flash and cleanse are available to him. Trymbi, bandage toss. Oh, he predicts it! The cleanse comes out. Oh, Trymbi, there's no need to cry. Zanzarah potentially looking for Larssen. Yeah, sleepy trouble bubble. They'll cut off at least one option. Keeper's verdict is used, knocked up into the air. Larssen survives for the time being. The solar flare. Mersa sets it up. I mean, that was just beautiful, despite a few skill shots not landing.
I really like what Misfits did here, pushing out the mid lane, getting control that way. They start the dragon, they see odoamne. Trymbi is moving down. Him and Malrang and the two to look out for on the rogue side. Zanzarah standing in the bush. Malrang sneaking in, looking for the play. Does a vision on the dragon, could potentially steal it. Malrang gets the dragon, channeling Q. odoamne gets out. Malrang ults the Leona for some reason. Irrelevant goes in. Vetheo walks up, looks for the play on the Zoe, pops the flash. Can he land the bubble? Oh! Trymbi goes in. Zanzarah, beautiful play, pushing him back. And there's Trevor. Misfits are doing it. They did lose the dragon, but it looks like they put half of the enemy team in the gray screen simulator. Enjoy your gray screens, friends. Misfits start pushing mid, looks for the turret. Zanzarah gets sniped. How unfortunate, but they still get the turret.
Broxah, that was awesome! Misfits win the fight, they concede the dragon.
Engaging on the rogue side isn't going to be the easiest task in the world. So just, you know, taking control of the area, pulling in the opponents. Beautiful stuff.
I mean, I really like, it's crazy to think about that, isn't it? With Amumu and with Vi, it's difficult to engage. But look at this, underneath the tower, Irrelevance already used the Gnar, the tower's dropped down, the hop, the skip, the jump. And Irrelevance is going to hold on to that flash, I hope. Please don't waste it. He uses it, flashes, Malrang forced to run for his life. No, what? There's going to look for that snip. The snip, is hop available? No, it is not. Now, is it enough to secure the Baron? If they can close that out, might be worthwhile. Sleepy, trouble, bubble, not going to be followed up on. And the Baron
that jumps into the pit. And Trevor, it's time to shine.
It is time indeed. odoamne forced to jump out of that pit. Keep your eyes on Trymbi. Flash, bandage toss, curse of the sand mummy available. Going over the wall with the denting blows into the pit. It is Neon that secures the dragon. The assault and battery flies forward, and Malrang's already able to delete Zanzarah. Mersa's to follow, immediately killing off onto Trymbi. Now Odo gets tagged up. He's slept inside the bushes. A knockback onto Neon. That was a seismic shove to end all seismic shoves. The shield will come up, and the zap! The laser from downtown. Irrelevant is hella relevant as he's keeping Rogue busy. Vetheo goes forward, but it may be too much, it may be too far, it may be too deep. Now all of a sudden, Larssen running for his life. Chucks out the rock mines, and Irrelevant continues to throw out the boomerangs. A 3 for 3 in the Dragon of Misfits.
That was a crazy to all the other Drakes. Misfits are having control. Rogue is going to have to walk in. Every other fighter started with Malrang looking for the steal, and I think we're going to see something similar. Actually, great wall. Gonna force Leona to flash out. Now Rogue coming in comp. Unfortunately, wasted his E.
Oh, Dragon's going low. Keeper's verdict is going to knock away one. Dragon secured. Number 3 for Misfits. We're working towards that Ocean Soul. Mercer's holding on to the Solar Flare. He's holding on to the Zenith Blade. That's the Solar Flare into the Paddle Star. Not going to be enough to kill Trymbi. Cry, cry, cry as Trymbi runs away. Dragon secured. Seismic shove. Catches on to Zanzarah. I think the Keeper's verdict sending away member of Rogue, allowing them to continue this push. Now Rogue somewhat split up. Dash forward, needle work out, snip, 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 and that's a dead Mersa. Trymbi remains alive for now. The Paddle Star not going to be enough to kill Malrang, but it will be enough to take down Trymbi at the cost of Vetheo's own life. Neon remains untouched, but it's a 3 versus 4.
Neon to go in there and stop it. Irrelevant still has Mega Gnar available. Malrang doesn't have flash, but does have the ult, however, and we see Larssen trying to zone him. I don't like Zanzarah basing here. Him basing is the main reason there's no pressure in this Baron. They can get it for free. Baron secured. We see the Mega Gnar, however. Zanzarah is going to look for the play over the wall.
Ooh, not going to be enough. Mystic shot from Comp picks up the kill. Rogue have just enough time. Zanzarah and Neon.
For what it's worth, with Rogue's position, with the advantage, I don't see them giving it up, but we'll see what happens, of course. Drake is up in 5 minutes. Comp gets churned out a little bit, so maybe there's some hope after all.
Now remember, when you have fish inside a barrel, it's easy to shoot them. That's a pretty big barrel. Cleanse has been used. Dragon secured. That's the third for Rogue. Keeper's verdict. Boots one away. Trymbi gets pulled backwards, but Zanzarah's already down. There's so much damage coming out from odoamne. He escapes with his life, and Trymbi stays alive. Mersa's taken down as well. Irrelevance, Mega Gnar, but he can't find a target. All of a sudden, Neon dashes over the wall. He gets one back. 3-3. Larssen's running for his life. Flash has been used. Cleanse has been used. Malrang has ult. Needs to lock somebody down. Flashes away defensively as Odo steps forward to the Hallowed Mist. Scissors prepped to cut. Irrelevant goes hyper for now. That's a second kill of the fight. 2-2. Teleport is needed to escape. The Ultra Shock! What? The Ultra Shock and the Boomerang?
Yeah.
That was... We need a lot of time to take down the Baron. Of course, it's going to be them starting this off again. This is the third time in 40 minutes that they've started. It's going so incredibly slow. Level 15 on Malrang. Sleepy Trouble Bubble will at least force people through a channel. Baron's down to 3,000. Malrang gets jumped on. Irrelevant's taking so much damage from Odo. Baron's peeled away. The fight's broken out. Odo takes down Sans, and Odo escaped with his life. Malrang will be traded, but for Vetheo, Neon remains untouched. He is the danger man. He needs to kill everyone for Rogue. 1 for 3, and Rogue win another fight.
Look at those death timers. 40 seconds on the Leona, the Poppy, the Vi. Vetheo on 50. The death timers are so long at this point in the game, and now Neon is all on his own. Irrelevant is going to TP in just a moment, but it's going to be really difficult for them to stop this play. Worth noting that Malrang is dead, so maybe Neon can snipe it over the wall. He goes for it.
Laser, not going to be secured.
Very respectable. Is he going to go for more? I think that's about it.
So second Baron, and we get some golf clap, and Rogue will be the first ones to this Dragon.
Yeah, this time around it's going to be pretty hard for Misfits to get in there. Rogue has so much pressure. Zanzarah looks for the play on odoamne, smacks him into the wall. Pretty hard for the team to follow up. Odoamne can just walk out. They did land the bubble onto Vi. Rogue trying their best to protect.
Comp, the knockout from the verdict, but the damage return. The damage return is just too big. Mega Gnar by some time. Vetheo stays alive in the back, and all of a sudden Irrelevant and Neon force a run for their lives. It is a 2 for 2, and Neon is stepping forward, chasing. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Not going to be enough just yet. Larssen and Comp running for their lives. For a moment, I thought Misfits were done. The Mega Gnar bought just enough time for Misfits to get out.
It was a really impossible zone for Rogue to fight in. Misfits just, you know, beautiful stuff.
Malrang
Mega Gnar coming in, smack them into the wall.
Malrang smite! Not enough! Not done! Misfits get the Ocean Soul. There is a 55-second death timer on Malrang.
He has a lot of poke, but doing that much damage with Zoe,
yes,
that's very, very impressive.
Over the wall, Malrang jumps onto Neon. Zanzarah steps forward, gets the stun onto Malrang. Weaver's wall will bring support from Rogue. Here comes Odo. That's a seismic shove of note. Going golden for Zanzarah. Malrang is down. Zanzarah stays alive, but Mersa does get taken down. Neon is chasing Odo. Ultra Shock Laser not going to be fired through the wall just yet.
They are already on the Trevor. They are hitting the Baron. It's going significantly faster this time, but Malrang could be looking for the steal. They don't have any vision in the pit right now. They're going to finish it.
They finished! All of a sudden, Trymbi goes forward. Curse to the Sand Mummy, but Mercer's already dropped down. Baron was secured. That is the cost of Trymbi. Irrelevance running for his life. Neon flashes or dashes over the wall. Baron, does he decide to chase? He's got himself the Assault Battery still available. Comp is going forward with that arcane shift. Ultra Shock Laser goes out. Remember, 1 for 1. Teleport now coming back in for Irrelevant. That's him being jumped on. As all of a sudden, Malrang takes a boomerang to the face. And keep your eyes on Neon. Neon remains untouched. Vetheo is trying to force Larssen away. Malrang steps forward. The ultimate is still up for Malrang. The ultimate is still up. He manages to jump on a Neon. Does Neon get taken down? Forced to flash for his life, staying alive. Thanks to the love shield. Thanks to the heals. Misfits, they're turning it up. They've got Baron. They've got 3 kills. They're looking for 4 Vetheo flashes. Not going to find it just yet. Irrelevant gets popped in a boulder. A boulder to the face. Broxah, can they finish if they get the ace?
It is gonna be game here if Larssen dies, because only Trymbi is gonna be up and available. Misfits of 5 people. Look at the death timers, 40 plus on every single. But that Amumu unfortunately doesn't deal too much damage.
What was that game? Misfits from 0-2 last week, taking down the #1 team in the league. Rogue are on a 3-game losing streak, and Misfits are looking at playoffs. Yo, Broxah, that game was way more competitive than I was expecting. And when you look at those players, Zanzarah is pumped.
There's no doubt about it. Like, imagine what a week it's been for them, swapping out Larssen, bringing in Zanzarah, probably not even sure themselves what to expect coming into this one, but they showed some really good team play, most of all in this one against Rogue, and that's really what it came down to, and the fact you can make a roster